it's Tree. Welcome back to another video. Today is day 43 and I am working on chapter 3, page 11, sketch and lines, and page 10 and 11. I think sketch and lines for those two. Oh wait, no, I am coloring 10 and 11, I believe. I'm sorry, it's been a while, so I don't know what's going on. But what I'm going to talk about today is the final review for volume 1, and that is on chapter 5. Chapter 5 is just wrapping up the story from there, and also kind of introducing new things for the future. So I started work on chapter 5 sometime in September, but I didn't get around to posting it until October 8th of 2021. Now, I finished Wakefield around November 13th of 2021, but I didn't post it until November 19th of 2021. So at that point, I was kind of running out of a buffer, so I definitely might have rushed it a little bit. I don't know. Kind of similar to chapter 3 and 4. There are a couple of things that I have never drawn before, and I think they look good for what I drew, I guess. Now, I am still considering going forward using a text program of some kind instead of my own handwriting, except for like sound effects and things like that. I don't mind my own handwriting for that, but yeah, I definitely want my comics to be more legible, so I'm thinking about not using my own handwriting anymore. And I brought that up in the last few videos of this nature, but I feel like I need to bring it up just because it's something I'm considering. Now, as for the issues for this chapter, I don't really care for some of the shading. I think that's definitely like pages 1 through 5. I don't really care for it. I think I just did it a little bit weird, and I definitely won't be shading like that again. I definitely think it's just because some of the pages there's very like soft shading, and then like there's some very hard shading, and that's just weird in comparison, I guess you could say. And that's probably why I don't like it. And then I don't really care for how I drew Frankie's like little bed setup. Frankie's definitely the kind of guy that would put off like putting his bed together. So that's why I drew it on the floor, but I don't like how it came out in the end. I just don't think it looks that nice. Some other things though, I definitely wanted there to be stuff in his room though, because I feel like maybe by then Emery and Lorena would have unpacked maybe just like a couple of his stuff for him, just because he's injured and laying in bed. In comparison though, I don't think as many pages look that weird. I guess the first one I can bring up is on page 13. I think Frankie looks a little weird on that first panel where he's like, it was nothing really. I don't like how I drew that. And I definitely had problems with it when I was drawing it, but I just didn't do anything about it. I also marked down page 7, and I think it's just for the last 2 images of Frankie. I guess I just don't like how I drew them. I just don't don't know. His bangs look weird on that first one. And then on that second one, his head looks kind of like small in the back. So it's like he has like a small brain. And I find that weird. Now, another thing I don't really care for is page 14. I just don't like how I drew that car and the scenery. I just don't like how it came out, and it's because I'm not familiar with drawing from angles like that, and I think it definitely shows. So that's definitely why I don't like it, and it's why it's not my favorite page in this chapter. Now, on to the good things. I really like how page 6 to 9 came out. I definitely think it's just because I like how, pastel-y some of the stuff came out. It wasn't intentional at the time, but I wanted to make it clear like it was like early morning, afternoonish. So I mean, there wouldn't be as many oranges and stuff like that, so that's why I think it came out more pastel-y. Now that I'm looking at page 6, I don't like how Frankie's legs look, but yeah, I still like the outfits and stuff. And then for Lorena's cafe wear, I kind of changed it up just a little bit by giving her like strawberry earrings and then those like heart stickers, and I think that looks cute. Definitely shows that like she doesn't dress the same all the time when she goes into work. And I definitely just like how Ray and Frankie's outfits look. Definitely shows that they have like different fashion and stuff like that, and I think that's one of my favorite things about making characters, is just them having different fashion and junk like that. I also really like how I drew the drinks on pages 12 through 14. Definitely don't really draw drinks that much with characters, so I think they turned out pretty nice. But definitely with that being said, I think my favorite page has to be page 6 of chapter 5. Just because, like I said, I like the outfits, I like the background, I like a lot of things about it, so of course it's gonna be my favorite page. But yeah, if you've watched all of these, thank you for listening to me ramble and review all of my comic pages I've ever drawn for Wakefield so far. Hopefully there'll be more in the future, because I definitely don't have enough footage for 100 days. One of the things I'm definitely considering doing at some point is redoing a few pages for chapter 1. So maybe we'll have 100 days by then. Currently I'm not working on that, so I can't really judge, you know. But if you want to read the entire first volume of Wakefield, it is on Webtoons and Tapas. You can read from chapter 1 to chapter 5, and even though I'm not currently working on it or planning on making more stuff for the future, so definitely subscribe if you end up enjoying Wakefield, and also subscribe to this channel if you enjoy listening to me ramble about this comic and a couple of other things. So I will see you next time. Goodbye.